I want to talk about Jacob of the Bible. Jacob was a trip. He stole his brother Esau's birthright. He fled to his uncle's house. Jacob was literally a liar, a cheater, a pretender, a fake. And God was still able to forgive him. This is really one of the most powerful takeaways from Jacob's life. The most powerful takeaway is his whole story. Because when you really see the different applications of the story, now let's check it out. Jacob is going through climbing the ladder. Climbing the ladder and reaching enlightenment is climbing out of yourself, defeating yourself. I just named a lot of his poor character traits. He had to defeat each and every one of these. He had to become more honorable as a person. So in the Bible, when Jacob says, I have seen God face to face and my life was spared. The reason Jacob's life was spared is because he was in union with God. He had a relationship. He was in relation. It was relative. This is also a part of the Masonic 33 vertebrae, the place of pineal. The 33 vertebrae, the pineal gland, it now secretes the Christos oil, which causes these, which you could perceive to be hallucinogenic and spiritual effects. And this allows you to talk to different deities, right? It's all saying the same thing. So the place of pineal is in the mind. Jacob changed his mind. And once he was able to change his mindset and be in relation with God, he was able to have a relationship. And this is when they're face to face. Now, this is the butterfly effect, the chaos. This is the Masonic symbolism, climbing the ladder. This is the biology in the Bible. What's crazy, though, check it out, because the story of Jacob is so powerful on so many levels. It's really, really powerful when you can see. Check it out. Jacob wrestled God for a blessing that was his the whole time. I repeat, Jacob was wrestling God for a blessing that was his the whole time, and spent the rest of his life walking with a limp too, because he lost. You ain't beating God. How does that make sense? And I started thinking about it deeply. Like, I wonder if a lot of us are wrestling with God spiritually, don't even realize it, and God is, we're hurting ourselves trying to obtain certain blessings that would be given to us if we chose another path, if we chose to fully submit, if we chose to fully see. It really started making me ask some different questions about myself, about humanity, about people. How many of us actually wrestle with God subconsciously, unconsciously? I'm willing to bet a lot of us do it. The story of Jacob got a lot of powerful takeaways, but it's up to you to see what the scripture is telling you. And it's contingent upon basically what you know, how much information you have, how much time you got to invest towards trying to figure out God in yourself. It's not just God, it's you. It's biology, it's symbolism. It's a lot of word magic going on in that Bible. I don't know what your favorite, stories of the Bible are. I'm actually interested in hearing y'all out if y'all really have went in depth with this. But Job, Jacob, Moses, very powerful stories. Very, very powerful stories. So I want y'all to check them out. And stay tuned because I got more coming. But yeah, stop wrestling with God. Stop wrestling with God. I can see how that might actually be hurting us. A lot of it is reflection. Coming face to face with God first starts with coming face to face with yourself, I realize. And if you're lying to yourself about who you are, how can you be honest with God? And God, is going to depart for you because God is the truth. God is the light. You can't try to shroud yourself in darkness around God. Is going to see that. But even if you know that and God knows that, and you still choose to lie and try to blind God from what you really are, it's not a healthy relationship. God's going to depart. So God can't know us if we're not honest with ourselves. Knowing God is really knowing yourself and being honest with it. If you look in the mirror and you're lying to yourself, if you don't look in the mirror because you don't want to face the truth, then you can't be facing God. You can't come face to face with God. That is the reality of the situation. All right, I'm out.